coming up on 100 amateur bouts, Scottish national champion in 2019, boxed in the European Championships a couple of years before that, 2017 in Kharkiv, Ukraine, and was at the World Youths in 2016 in St. Petersburg in Russia, so pretty experienced on the international circuit. This is his first time at a World Championships, and this is Luiz Fernando da Silva, who was in action recently in the World Military Championships in Moscow at the end of September, where he got to the quarterfinals. Brazilian national champion. He has boxed in the World Championships before. That was in Russia 2 years ago. Went out early on that occasion. Both of these two have been at 69 kilos in recent times, and they've gone up to 71 rather than down to 67. And you look at da Silva physically, he's quite an imposing figure. You would say that he's got a bit of a size and strength advantage possibly on NEWNS here, but NEWNS has got the height, so there you go, that tells you the story. He's got a fairly significant height advantage there actually, NEWNS. Da Silva a bit wider across the shoulders. So here we go, NEWNS of Scotland in the red, da Silva Brazil in the blue. Looks for that left hand there, da Silva carrying that lead left hand low. NEWNS busy with that lead hand himself. Threw a hook, then tried to put the right hand on the back of it. Da Silva just stepping in. Looked like he might let that right hand go, didn't in the end. Left hand there, just about got through from da Silva. Not much has landed so far towards the end of the first minute of round one. Little raiding attack to the body there from da Silva. Right hand landed, not with any power at all. And the referee actually saying that that one was slightly around the back. Again, he goes to the body there, da Silva. NEWNS maybe a little bit tense. Just stuttering forward with that front foot, looking to throw the jab, well short with it. Neither of these two have really found their range just yet. Da Silva may be slightly better of the two in that regard. Again with the right hand to the body. And that's been the punch that has landed for him so far midway through the round. And that's what separates these two so far, really. Short right hand on the inside caught da Silva there, I think, as he was on his way forward from NEWNS. That was nicely timed. He's always cocked and ready to throw that right hand, da Silva. He wants to throw it from a long way out. NEWNS saw that one coming. Looking for the right hand there, da Silva, but that didn't land clean. It was the inside of the glove, really slightly around the back of the head. These two come together close up. Both trying to work close up, but there's just no space for it. The referee telling them both to listen when she gives the instruction to stop boxing. Again, he's looking for that wide right hand there, da Silva, and the corner like it, but that's not a scoring punch because, as I say, it's the inside of the glove that's landing there, and it is slightly around the back of the head. Jab there from NEWNS might just have got through. Hard to split them in this opening round. That right hand to the body, which, as I say, hasn't really done any damage at all. Long right hand upstairs did land there from da Silva. Jab to the body from da Silva. That could be enough to take this opening round for him, I think. He's generally been the one on the front foot. Judges like that sometimes. In terms of clean punching, there's not been much. Bell goes at the end of the round. NEWNS brandishing that right fist. He seems confident as he goes back to the corner. I would go blue corner with that one, I think myself. Courtesy of that right hand to the body. It barely made contact some of the time, but it is still a scoring punch. It did still land. Da Silva gets it with 4 out of the 5 judges. Canada going NEWNS' way. Wasn't much in that. as I said, neither one of them has really found their distance. There was a left hand upstairs from De Silva, little right to the body. That's caught NEWNS a few times. He's looked for that big right hand, wide right hand over the top. De Silva, it's not really worked for him just yet. So into the second round, NEWNS of Scotland in red, De Silva, Brazil in blue. Just trying to jab his way in there, NEWNS. Looking for that big overhand right again there, De Silva. NEWNS just trying to chop down with a combination himself there. He launches attacks from right out on the outside, De Silva. He's got big, long arms. Looking to try and use them as much as he can. Jab there from NEWNS was decent. Just working to the body there, NEWNS. De Silva, I think, thought that the referee was going to break them. He didn't, and NEWNS did get a couple away there. Right hand from De Silva. I think that was a scoring punch. Again, he throws it from so wide, it's difficult for him to land that on the scoring area with the knuckle part of the glove. That one landed around about the forehead. Good stiff jab there from De Silva. NEWNS is just trying to up the work rate here. Combination there, right hand down the middle from NEWNS. He's looking to set about De Silva a bit more now, and I think he does need to do this. He can't just allow De Silva to just launch these long attacks from the outside, make kind of partial contact and win the rounds that way. That's how he got that first round. Left hand there from De Silva, just knocks NEWNS off balance a bit. It wasn't really a clean shot, a scoring punch. It's been messy, this. Referee constantly telling these two to listen to her when she calls to stop boxing. Short right hand there from NEWNS. And another right hand from NEWNS. Right hand comes back there though from De Silva. Jab to the body from De Silva. He's got quick hands. Little right hand on the inside there from NEWNS as he pushes De Silva back towards the neutral corner on that far side. Just before that, he kind of overextended with the right, but recovered quite well. Got his feet back underneath him, got the gloves up. Well, there goes the bell. 4 out of 5 cards went De Silva's way in that first round, and NEWNS needs to get something out of that second. Again, it was tight, it was close. He had quite a good finish to the round there, NEWNS. Split scoring, and he gets it. He gets it with 3 of the judges, so that's interesting. 20 points to 18 on 2 of the cards for De Silva, 20 points to 18 on 1 card for NEWNS, and the other 2 cards 19 apiece. If I saw that correctly, it didn't stay up for all that long. What that means is that it comes down to those 2 drawn cards, basically. De Silva is 2-1 up on those other 3. They'll stay as they are, you would imagine, unless someone can win this final round 10-8, which seems unlikely. So he then would need just 1 of those 2 drawn cards to convert 1 of them to a win for him to go through. NEWNS will need both of them. So all to box for here. It's been a close fight, this, right from the very beginning. Jab there from NEWNS to begin with. Decent jab 1-2 there from NEWNS. Good distance on that one. De Silva just kind of barrels his way in, grabs hold of him, pushes NEWNS back towards the ropes. Just stepped to the side there, NEWNS, as he saw that big right hand coming from way back in the arena. Short right hand there from NEWNS. As I said, it comes down to those two level cards. Left hand from De Silva. NEWNS looking to try and move in behind the jab. Didn't quite land it. Ends up on the shoulder. De Silva trying to demonstrate to the referee that he's the one who wants to disengage here. Right hand from NEWNS. Not sure if that got through clean or not, but he's doing some quite good work with that 1-2 in this final round here, NEWNS. He seems to have, as I said, found that distance quite effectively. The referee's given them plenty of time to work their way out from the inside there. She's not being all that clear with her instructions at times, to be honest. Midway through the final round. Right hand there from De Silva. NEWNS just coming forward. They get up close and personal again, and he works to the body there, NEWNS, as he created a touch of space for himself. Right hand on the inside from the Scot, and this is going right down to the wire, heading towards the final minute. De Silva of Brazil in blue, NEWNS of Scotland in red. It's been untidy, but it's been very, very hard fought. He's got that kind of style, De Silva, where he springs in from distance. And if he doesn't land, he just ends up right on top of you. Makes it difficult to counter him. De Silva working to the body on the inside. NEWNS trying to do exactly the same thing. Blood coming from somewhere. A little bit of a nick on the cheekbone there, I think, of NEWNS on the right-hand side of his face. Well clear of the eye. It's not going to make any difference now. He's given plenty of warnings, the referee, but at no point does it look like taking a point away, which is good because neither one of them deserves to have that happen. Final few seconds, a big finish here, a clean shot right towards the end. It could be enough. Nice right to the body there from NEWNS. Big winging overhand right from De Silva didn't land, nor did the left hand. Right to the body there from NEWNS, I think did. There goes the bell. They both celebrate, as I would absolutely expect them to. So the scenario going into that final round, remember, was that De Silva was up on 2 cards, 20 points to 18. NEWNS was up on 1 card, 20 points to 18. The other 2 were level. So De Silva needs one of those level cards to go through. NEWNS needs both of them to go through. Personally, I would go with the red corner in that final round. But as was the case all the way through that fight, there wasn't very much in it. There wasn't very much in it at all. A messy fight, but kind of an absorbing fight. And Stephen NEWNS gets it. He gets it, so he must have got it with both of those 2 top judges. And he did. He did. He gets it 10-9 with Uzbekistan and with Turkey. And he actually lost it with the other 3. But one of those 3, he was 2 rounds ahead. So the split scoring there has worked out perfectly for him. The 2 cards that De Silva was clear on, he won those 2, and he won the one that NEWNS was clear on. But that meant that NEWNS still won that card, 29-28, and the 2 that were 19-19, NEWNS got both of those, so he squeezed through there. 3-2. As I said, it wasn't maybe the most aesthetically pleasing fight you'll ever see, but it was kind of absorbing watching the 2 of them go at it because it was just so tight.